We're back on the Morning Brew with Friends with Tanya and Marissa from the Who I Am Foundation. You guys have a lot of work ahead of you this month, it seems like. Well, every month, really, right? Because every 2 weeks, you guys help and do a big grand distribution of basically hygiene products and other things to the homeless, right?
Right, absolutely. Hygiene products, anything that we've collected over the last 2 weeks, clothing, warm blankets, pillows, socks are a big one as well.
I can see that for sure. So where do you guys find this stuff? How does it come to you?
Through private donors. We do a lot of social media outreach for, we just say, hey, if you have some stuff lying around in your closet that you need to get rid of, we will take it.
We all do. We all have that one orphan pair of socks.
Yes.
Yes. And there's somebody out there who does need it.
Absolutely.
And so every couple of weeks you guys distribute these things. And how does all of that work?
We get together bi-weekly, and if we can't do bi-weekly, every 3 weeks. And we'll go to, normally we go to Coronado Park. It's actually just down the street from here at I-40 and 3rd. And we get together.
That would be it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get together and we just give out anything that we can to help.
Oh, very cool.
Right.
Very
The way
cool.
it usually works is we usually have kind of 3 separate piles. We'll have a pile of food, canned goods, stuff like that. The second one is usually clothing items. And then the third one is hygiene. So again, deodorants, lotions, travel size shampoo, conditioners. And again, we're just kind of collecting between those distributions. We don't really have a warehouse or anything like that. So we are giving back to the...
Your garage is full of stuff yourselves?
Yes, all of our volunteers' homes are full.
Our volunteers kind of keep stuff wherever they can. I even have stuff in, I know we both have stuff in our vehicles as well. We're just constantly trying to collect things, but then we also give it back as soon as we can. So there isn't really a holding period. As soon as we get it, at that next distribution, it's going. And we usually stay there about an hour, hour and a half, and by that time, everything we've collected is gone.
Wow, that's quick. So I know that certain months you guys also have special theme drives. Last month it was a blanket drive, and this month it's a book drive.
Right.
Absolutely. So last month for our blanket drive, we were able to collect about 50 blankets and give out to the most vulnerable in our community. And this month we are focusing on the books. So children's books are going to go to local schools that may need them, and the adult books are going to go with us to distributions.
Oh, very cool. So how did you guys start this? How did this come about? And how long have you guys been around doing this as the How I Am Foundation?
It's been around for a few years. We are a local branch of a national nonprofit organization, so we have a few other branches in other states. I've been with the organization since about June, and we've just tried to keep it going.
Very cool.
And I'm a newer member. I've been here for a couple of months, but yeah, it's been a really neat experience. And I think the really cool thing about this organization is that we're not trying to promote anything. We're non-denominational. Basically, all we're trying to do is help out the community in any way that we can.
So how did you found the foundation, or did it find you?
I found the foundation, actually, and it was through social media. And there's, like she was saying, there's a lot of social media posts, and it's kind of how we're running right now is through word of mouth and through social media.
So how do we find you guys on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, all of that?
On Facebook is the Who I Am Foundation, and our website is whoiamfoundation.org.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Twitter is @TeamWhoIam.
All right.
And that's the Instagram one as well.
Yes.
So how does somebody do, if I have a couple of books and want to donate, where do I take them? How do I make sure they get distributed?
Absolutely. I would reach out to us on our Facebook page, and we can get in contact with you. It would most likely be one of the two of us.
And you guys drive to wherever and pick up some books?
Absolutely. We can meet people wherever is convenient for them.
Oh, very cool. It makes it super easy to donate
Absolutely.
stuff, right?
And we're actually trying to work with the community right now, and we're trying to set up a couple of different locations that would be permanent so that people can always go to that one site. And so, yeah, that's kind of the goal
That's
right now.
the big push for 2016 is to find a location.
Right.
That's cool. So I got to ask, it seems like the homeless population, and I don't know if this is just perceptions, but it seems like it's growing. Are you guys seeing that too?
There are many people in our community who need help, and it does seem like it has been growing. And if you ever find yourself, any of our viewers ever find themselves saying, man, I really wish someone would do something about this homeless problem, you can be that person.
You can volunteer.
Absolutely. You can volunteer, you can donate, you can do something small that will really help someone and be a very big gesture.
Right. So since it was blankets last month and books this month, what should people be preparing to donate in April?
April, we're going to do our summer shade distribution. So we're going to be focusing on sunscreen, bottled water, umbrellas, sunglasses, and hats. Things to keep people out of the sun this summer.
Right, right. The worst thing is a sunburn.
Absolutely.
One extreme to the other. We went from keeping people warm with blankets to now trying to keep them cool.
That's it. That's it. Well, great. And so how do we find you guys? And you brought some interesting cards here too, by the way.
Oh yeah. So when we do set up at Coronado Park, we try to make it as interactive as possible. You know, we're not just there to be two different levels. We are, you know, they're human, we're human. We're kind of working together. And so what my goal is to actually combine, you know, what they need with what we're giving. And so what we've done and we've teamed up to do is we've actually put some cards out, and so they can communicate with us. And so this is kind of just an example.
And this one says, "Thank you for warm blankets. We really needed. Bless you."
Right. And so it's just a way for, you know, people who are homeless to kind of reach out and let the community know that, hey, we are appreciating what you're doing, and, you know, it's a good kind of tool to bridge that gap between us and the homeless population.
Right. It probably helps with the volunteers too.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, we can find you guys on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Where else?
We also have our website, whoiamfoundation.org.
That makes it easy. And anybody can volunteer. Remember to bring some books. Got a couple on the bookshelf back here. We'll be back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew.